Hello guys, and welcome to this video broadcast of the first season in the Flyers Liga Champions Championship on Project Cars 2. Now this league is going to feature 16 drivers around 9 famous and iconic racetracks with 2 different car classes and 2 different formats as well, in the form of GTE and touring cars. And as well, we have a bonus race right at the end, which will be featuring the IndyCar as well. Now, our first race of the season is round 1 at Monza GP, as you can see on your screen. And yeah, basically, there's obviously been a lot of famous world champions that have graced this circuit. People like Piquet, Schumacher, Hamilton, you name it, they've been here. So who can we add to the list of great victories from the list we have here? Whether it's Gaz G, Gingerbread Man, Reefer Jones, who knows? But stay tuned, guys. Someone has got a win today. So hopefully you guys will enjoy. Yeah, let's get on with it. Now, guys, also as well, I was supposed to be commentating for this race and just literally showing you the race. However, one person did actually drop out, and I'm having to fill in his position basically, which now means I've done no practice, and I'm probably going to struggle. The idea was to let these guys duel it out, and I could therefore watch it with you guys, commentate, and yeah, and learn from these guys. But unfortunately, the guy dropped out today, and I'm having to fill his boots. So I hope you do enjoy the race. We are doing a 30-minute qualifying at Monza, the circuit very near to Milan, of course, and then we'll be getting on to the race, 35 laps around this iconic circuit, and we'll see who wins today. So, of course, although this is the first time I'm streaming this season on Project Cars 2, I did actually have league races on Project Cars 1, but was shown on Twitch. So this is not actually my first league, but it's my first league on YouTube and on Project Cars 2. So, so a lot of these names in the lobby right now: Gingerbread Man, Gaz G, Michelin Man, as you can see, these people have been featured on the previous leagues and are former champions as well. So who is going to come out on top today? But hopefully I can get the win, being optimistic. And yeah, like I said, guys, I mean, I've kind of been thrown in at the deep end. So like I said, I haven't put any practice in at all. But this is my setup. I've gone for the default, apart from having brake pressure reduced due to me not having any assist, no ABS at all. So brake pressure is down, but these pretty much everything other than the front duct and rear duct openings are slightly lowered. We're obviously going with the hard slick, although maybe I should try the soft slicks just for qualifying. And obviously as well, guys, you know, I will be having a strategy in race as well. But obviously I don't need 88 litres on qualifying, so we'll reduce that. Sorry about that, guys. Just loading up my chat now, so I'm not missing out on any comments should they come my way. So yeah, we're lowering the laps, so I mean I shouldn't need more than 4 laps worth of fuel in, and yeah, everything else should be fine. But yeah, guys, like I say, if you are just joining the stream, welcome. Like I say, I have been kind of thrown in at the deep end, not how I wanted it to be. I wanted to be commentating today, but like I say, unfortunately, because someone has let me down, I'm not going to obviously mention any names, but he has let me down, so I'm having to fill his boots. However, what I will do, guys, in the future is I will save the replay of this, and I will make a video with commentary in the near future, guys. Like I say, we have got 4 weeks of racing as well. So today is Monza round 1. We've got 35 laps around this circuit. It's an endurance race. Next week will be the turn of the touring cars in the form of sprint races. So we've actually got 3 races next week, followed by an endurance race again in the GTEs the following week, which will be the 3rd of February, I believe, and then the last week will be the sprint races again with the touring cars, and a final bonus race which will be double points as well, using the Indy cars. But on another stream, guys, I will obviously explain it in more detail, but you know, like I say, let's get underway with the Italian Grand Prix. Right. And obviously, first and foremost, I hope you guys do enjoy the stream, and yeah, hopefully we can get a decent result as well. Let's get out here now. So already, as you can see, Gingerbread Man is on pole with a 1:45.343. We've got Dan Eves 1 second behind, with Michelin Man 1.3 seconds behind. So clearly these guys have done a fair bit of practice, and I will do very, very well to get anywhere near that lap time. So of course, this lap's going to be an out lap. Just about warming the tyres up, the brakes up. Still needs to be warmed up. We'll try not to push too hard. Oh, Jesus. I'm in there. So hopefully them tyres are warming up. We will have a stint on the hards as well. Very important to get this exit correct. So it was a bit fishtaily, to say the least, so probably have wrecked this next lap, but let's go anyway. So we've got 16 minutes left of qualifying. Brake around the 150 mark. Down to first gear. Oh my god, and the tyres really don't feel right. Very slidey on entry. And I was hoping for maybe 146s, 147s. Bear in mind I've got no setup and I've barely done any practice as well, but so we see slight difference in order. Michelin Man's gone up to second place, 5 tenths down from Gingerbread Man. I think the tyres are starting to warm up now, as you can see from the bottom right hand corner. So, you know, we'll treat that as more of an out lap, and hopefully we can push on to a better lap time now. But we've moved up temporarily to P11. We're like 7 tenths up already here. 6 tenths up. Into the first Lesmo. Ride that curve if we can, that's it. Into the second Lesmo. Try and not hit the apex, but be as tight to the apex as possible to get as much straight line speed up and down the hill, or down and up the hill. Brake at the arch, turn it in, try and get a good line out of here. Oh, that was close. 1.5 seconds up now. Of course, that chicane of Scari, very famous. Not the cleanest of exits, I have to say, at the Parabolica. On 148.3, so we moved up to P8. Starting to get a little bit more confidence in the car. With every lap we're getting quicker. Four tenths up. First sector. A little bit wide, but we'll go away with it. So nearly half a second up now. Just over half a second up after sector 2, going through a Scari. See if we can make the most of this corner this time. And it's a 147.8, so we have moved up a position. I say, guys, I'm not really expecting to do well today. You know, top 10 would be nice. We're very much going on the F1 points, so it'll be top 10 to finish in the points. Slightly down, and even though the graphic suggests that we've got plenty of grip, the tyres feel a little bit weird on this game. Like, tyre temperature is very, very important, and after a few laps, them softs, they do start to lose a bit of traction. Oh God, didn't mean to hit that curve, so we have lost a little bit of time. Just really weird though with these tyres, because them hard tyres don't actually feel that bad. You would expect the hards to be a lot more slippy, a lot less grippy, but surprisingly they're not great. But anyway, let's run through the times at the moment. We have got 8 minutes left of qualifying, but currently on pole we've got Gingerbread Man with a 145.3. Second place, Michelin Man with a 145.9. Third place is Frame 1 with 146.344. Fourth is Danny's with 146.396. Fifth is Gaz G 1986 with a 146.751. And then quite a gap to Aretha Jones in P6 with a 147.840. Myself in P7 with a 147.909. P8 is James Deluxe with a 148.091. P9 is Razorblade with a 148.567. And then 10th is Fear Mule with a 148.7. I'm not going to bother reading everything out, guys, but yeah. Let's try the hard tyres then, because I just wanted to prove a point really. See if I mean, in theory they really shouldn't be better, but let's have a look. Again, it's about warming up them tyres. Best way to look is the telemetry there. Now, of course, with this track, it's a very well. Out of the 11 turns on this circuit, you're probably looking at what, 9 turns that are left-handers. So very much it's going to be scrubbing the front lefts and the rear left tyres. Still not quite up to temperature yet. We might need a little bit more time, maybe another lap to really warm them up. Who is that going through the chicane straight? we're just coming up to, well, I'm going to say a back marker, but a guy just below us. Looks like there is a little bit of traffic in front. Hopefully they are going to get out of my way. Improve on our lap time. Got a little bit of slipstream, but no, it's 148.886. So, like I said, we are on the hard tyres. I just wanted to test to see whether or not there was too much difference between them and the SOS. But as you can see, look, not getting out of my way. Kind of ruined my lap now. Reef just disconnected, for God's sake. For those that can hear me, because I can't hear you because I've got a different mic on, can you give Reefer Jones an invite if you've got him on your friends list? Oh my god. I might have to do it myself actually, Jesus Christ. Just bear with me 1 second, guys. Online lobby, innit? Right. He's in. Is he in? So, he's got back in. Alright, okay, that's fine. That is fine. Okay. There we go. Right. So those of you just in the channel right now, welcome. I hope you're all having a great evening and stuff. Like I say, my plans have been shifted a little bit. I was supposed to be commentating the race. Unfortunately, we did have one driver that dropped out, so I've had to fill in for him. Well, in fact, I'm filling in for him for the whole season now. But we are going to have more videos, more in-depth videos, should I say, of these races. So once I get the chance to save the replay, then I'll be able to go through all the different cameras and do my commentary on top of there as well. So I hope you do enjoy them videos. But if you are in the stream or you're watching this video right now, then I do hope you enjoy this race from my perspective anyway. So as you can see, guys, we are qualified as 6th because Reefer Jones, for whatever reason, I don't know why he disconnected, but he was just above me. He's had to, well, in fact, he's probably going to be starting from last now, so very unfortunate for him. But it does move us a position. I do need to actually sort out my setup now. I think I will have a chance to do it again anyway, but just in case, let's make sure that's on. So we've got to go with the full tank. There we go. So we've got another 2 minutes on top of there as well, because I think we've got somebody on the track right now. So let's go onto the monitor. Let's just see who is left. So we've got Gaz that's out right now. So Gaz is coming up to, what corner are we now? Is that Ascari? Yes, it is Ascari. We've also got Mitchell Man just behind as well. Is it Razorblade that's going down the Parabolica right now? It is indeed. So Razorblade so far with a 148.567. Can he improve on that lap time? Let's see as he crosses the line. And no, he can't. So Gaz is pitted as well. Michelin Man, he is just literally coming around the Parabolica. Can he improve on that 145.530 and beat Gingerbread Man to pole position? And no, he can't. He's improved his lap time, but he has finished 1/10 off of Gingerbread Man's time. So Gingerbread Man will go in on pole unless Stevie Q, that's in P9, can beat his 148.455. But as you can see from his car, it's all mangled up. He's struggling to get the car into the pits. So he's definitely not going to beat that lap time. We've also got Dennis, who's in the pit now. And we've got McLaren Man, I think it's on a fast, well, I say he's on a fast lap time. That does not look fast at all. So clearly he's got damage as well. Where's Reef? I thought Reef was in here. Or has he not put a lap? I think it's because he's not put a lap time in. Could be wrong. But okay, he's not going to beat that anyway. Let me just quickly check the online lobby just to see what's going on here. So we now only got 50. Hold on, just bear with me, YouTube. Let's just try and invite him in. I don't know if he can join now or not, but I mean, it's not really my fault, is it, to be honest? But let's. He's playing what? He's playing cross out. What the fuck? Okay, fine. So we are down to 15 then, guys. So let's just run the order as well. So in P15 we've got David Core that didn't set a lap time for some reason. P14 is McLaren Man with a 150.733. Cobblepot with a 150.191. P13. P12 is Dennis with a 149.4. P11 is Fear Mule with 148.7. P10 is Razorblade with 148.5. Stevie Q is a 148.455 in P9. P8 is James Deluxe in 148.091. P7 is Footman with a 147.994. P6 is myself with a 147.909. P5 is Gaz G with a 146.4, so quite a gap between me and him. Frame 1 with a 146.344 in P4. P3 is Danny's with 145.975. P2 is Michelin Man with 145.453. And then pole position is Gingerbread Man with a 145.343, which we did expect. So, on to the race, guys. We'll give everyone 2 minutes just to set up their car. I think my car is pretty much set up as it is now, though. I just want to do my final checks. Like I said, guys, because I've not, because I've kind of just been thrown into this league, into this race. I've done no setup to the car whatsoever, so we have really just gone for defaults and tinkered with a few little bits and bobs. But yeah, clearly I am suffering a little bit because we have got a few guys that are a little bit quicker than me right now. So I was hoping to get some practice and join on season 2, but it's not to be. So let's go back. Let's go back and let's ready. Hold on, let's do ready. Right, okay. So we'll just wait for everybody else to ready up. There's 1 minute to go. Hopefully everyone will ready up in time, and yeah, hopefully, guys, you'll see a nice race. No collisions. We have got damage on, of course, so people will have to be careful in the first corner. The dreaded first corner, which is the chicane on this track, of course. Yeah, and like I say, we've got some absolutely quality drivers in this league, in the form of Gingerbread Man, Michelin Man. Michelin Man, of course, is the reigning champion, actually. Gaz G is a former champion. David Cord, that's right at the bottom of the list. He is a former champion as well. So we have got quite a lot of really good drivers in here, and hopefully it should be a very, very good race.
left. 2 cars on the left side. Car left. On your left. You're good, all clear. 1 length
We managed to get a really, really good start, guys. We're up to P4.
Two lengths back.
So, for the first Lesmo, got a car. Feels a bit squirmish right now. It's the tyre temperature's trying to build up, and obviously we have a full tank of fuel as well, so we've got James Deluxe just behind me.
You've got 2 lengths back.
Looks like Dan Eves in front has made a slight mistake, but way too far in front of me right now. So that is lap 1 completed, another 34 to go. Like I say, guys, this is an endurance race, and it's the fight of the fittest, basically.
1 length behind. He's 2 lengths behind you.
And I'd be very interested to see what kind of strategies people have gone with. Oh god, I didn't mean to catch that sausage curve there. Definitely put under pressure right now.
2 lengths back. Still there. 1 length back. Half length back. You've got 2 lengths back.
James Deluxe, I think he did muck up a little bit at the Ascari chicane, but just give me a little bit of breathing space.
One length behind. That's your fastest first sector
2 tenths
time.
up on the first sector. It's more like it. I'd say though, the car is very, very heavy right now. So that means the braking points need to be slightly further back. Taking slightly different lines as well. Still 2 tenths up.
personal best. Great job.
Very surprised by the field as well, because even though we did lose a driver, I didn't expect to be in the position I'm in right now. Really didn't. Oh, we got a little bit deep.
That is your fastest first sector time. Keep it up.
Now, there has been a lot of things I've had to change in this league. We are playing Project Cars 2 on the PS4. Now this is, I own the PS4 Pro, but obviously it's the same as any PS4 really. But there are a lot of bugs on this game right now that really do need to be addressed. So I've had to change a lot of settings that I would have liked to have had turned on. Things like penalties as well. I'm relying on people to keep it on the white lines, or between the white lines, and not to cheat basically, because the penalties are a little bit harsh right now. And that's Dan Eves. Dan Eves has gone off. Why has he gone off? Obviously went a little bit too wide, maybe he spun, I'm not really sure. But it's put us on the podium right now. I'm not going to grovel about that. But Dan does have better pace than me. I do expect him to beat me. God, brakes. Kind of locked up a little bit there.
Careful the guy behind doesn't try and take that pace from you. Think about your defence.
Seems like he's set up
2 lengths back.
a lot more grippier than mine. As you can see, he's already caught me up. He's got a lot more pace on the straight as well. I'll let him through to avoid contact, so we'll just slip behind him. Oh god! Hopefully use some of his slipstream. We'll be a little bit smart here.
Too wide, left side. Clear.
So we are wheel to wheel right now. Can't really see
Okay,
him.
mate, you're on his tail. Let's try and nail him on this
Just
lap.
edged in
Force
front.
an error. He's under
We'll
big
tuck
pressure.
him behind
You
him
can take
again.
it.
Use that slipstream. He's got a bit deep. Oh, he spun it! So Dan pushing a little bit too hard there. Got on the gas a little bit too early as he was turning, and he's completely spun it. Better chicane. So we're 6 laps down right now, out of 35. A long, long way to go in this race. Now another glitch to tell you about on this game is there's also a glitch where basically if I have the weather on wet, for example, basically on some people's screen they'll have a dry track, and others will have a wet track. But obviously if the setting was that you was to have a wet track, obviously then people with a dry track are going to be thinking, right, we'll go with the slicks and it's a dry race. But in reality it's a wet track and they're going to be slipping all over the shop. And this is someone I didn't expect to catch up at all, to be honest. He might have a bit of damage, I'm not sure. Stevie, will he go out wide for me? He will. Thank you, Stevie.
Behind.
But yeah guys, so far so good. We've got a 3-second gap between myself and James Deluxe in P4. Yes, we are 17 seconds behind the leader. He is very, very quick. He's probably worked on the setup all week to get the car to its potential. So I kind of expect that with Gingerbread Man. He's probably one of the favourites for the championship. But like I say, we have got former champions as well, that I do expect them to be competitive. One of them is Michelin Man, that's in P2. Gaz G's disconnected now. What the hell's going on here? Gaz G was probably one of them people that's favoured for the championship as well. Or one of the favourites. One of the contenders for the championship, shall I say. You got disconnected as well? Ah, oh, for God's sake. Alright, frame one, what we're going to have to do is, well, actually, I don't really know what to do. I mean, we'll probably have to just finish this race up, because I mean, obviously, what I've got to say, frame one, is obviously it is now 11:15. But clearly this is an issue with the game. I obviously noticed Reefer Jones got disconnected just before the race had started, but I did kind of feel it was a bit late for me to then start messing about and setting up the lobby and then creating another 10-minute qualifying. So, but now Gaz G's disconnected, yourself is disconnected. I don't really know what to say, because it's clearly a game fault, and have just sort of gone about the certain glitches on this game, and if people are just disconnecting left, right and centre, is it worth me doing a league? Very, very disappointing, to be honest, because I know you worked quite hard on the setup and to get yourself competitive, and obviously the same with Gaz G, the same with Reefer Jones, so we're 9/10 down on that lap. Tyres seem to be wearing down a little bit, which is strange because we are using the hards. So maybe it just wasn't the best of laps.
Great first sector, that's your best so far.
Near enough even on the first sector, slightly up I suppose. Going through the first Lesmo again. little bit wide, but got away with it. Second Les smoke. Like nearly 4 tenths up here. This is pretty good. And on our way up the hill, up to Ascari. So yeah, 4 tenths up. Yeah, had low to mid 147s race pace on practice. Yeah, that's really good, mate. It's really good. I mean, to be honest, so far, frame 1, I've got to say that, considering I've not really done too much practice, not worked on a setup or anything like that, I've got to be reasonably happy with my performance so far.
Good lap, that's your fastest lap so far today.
1:48.1. So the lap times are starting to come down a little bit as we start
but we need to push now.
using that fuel. But of course, the hard tyres, although they do last a long time, it is hard tyres, so still got 63 litres of fuel. Now, on my judgment, that won't be quite enough fuel to last the end of the race unless we lower the fuel mix. But pit stops are on mandatory anyway. McLaren man's been disconnected. What the fuck? Oh my days, this is an absolute joke. I don't know, I really don't know what to say, guys. Everyone was pushing me to do endurance racing, and you know, we've got what, 10 laps into the race and we've got 4 disconnects already. Ah, Cobblepot, seriously! Oh my god, Cobblepot! Why, oh why, has he not got his mirrors on? Now we have got damage to the car, and oh, for God's sake, I don't believe it. Might have to alter my strategy a bit now, for God's sake. Ah, Cobblepot. I can't believe he's just done that. Well, to be honest, I mean, I don't know what's going on with this race anyway, but he will get penalised for that. You know, not giving way to blue flags. There was no attempt by him to actually get off the racing line and allow me through, and even if the blue flags were not on, he should have been looking at his map, should be looking at his mirrors. You can quite clearly see it. Me, Cobblepot. Really, right, mate? Really?
Okay, you're clear.
We have got a little bit of damage to the car, but I'm not really sure what to do here because I don't know if I'm losing time now. Do one more lap just to see, just to really see what lap times we can get. Obviously I can't really count that because Cobblepot again got him away. Okay, that time he did try to get out of the way, but it's just, yeah. default setup is pretty good though. Yeah, it is pretty good. It is pretty good. You know, there's not really much I need to tinker with, but I think of what I've seen of the other cars, I think it might need a few camber changes. Maybe I could have tinkered with the spring rates, the anti-roll bar as well, maybe. But yeah, to be fair, default's not too bad. It's a pretty stable car, so I don't want to jinx myself, but yeah. The thing with the tyre compounds is that they both have the same grip, like real life, according to Pirelli. Really? I'm not. Well, I mean, you know, obviously, I'm not in the position to actually say whether or not that's true or not. But you would have thought that the soft tyres would give you a lot better grip, to be honest. Otherwise, what's the point of having the tyre? Obviously, the hards you do expect to. Do you know what, guys? We're a lot slower here because of the damage. Struggling with balance now. As you can see, 151's not good. Obviously, since the crash, we've had a 158, a 153, and a 151. So, yeah, we are losing a lot of valuable time here. So I will have to pit here. Which is I think we need an extra. I'm going to put in an extra 15 laps, I think. 15 litres of fuel, I think. Very hard to do this on the fly. Right, okay.
Copy, hit this lap.
Now I've got to remember what button's what now. I think it's R2 for hit limiter. Right, okay. Oh, I've got that then, very well. So this is going to cost me some valuable time, but we had to do it. We was losing probably about 3 seconds a lap here, so so I've had to do it. I'm actually quite annoyed because I set the rules out well in advance, and Cobblepot he's obviously not read the rules because he's barely been involved in the chat at all. And it was him that's
all clear, away you go.
Well, I've crashed into him, but he's really screwed up what could have been a really great result for me there. Yeah, the 11 out of 12 damage off the team. Wow. So we've just been lapped for. Oh shit, man! You'd think it would turn off the pit limiter. So we're down to P6 at the moment. I'm expecting, is it Firmule as in P5, and I'm not sure who the other guy was actually, in P4, but it's James Deluxe. I'm pretty sure it's James Deluxe. I am expecting them to pit. But they're, well, at least James Deluxe, I'm pretty sure that he won't be in the pits as long as me, so I've got it all to do really. Just got to remain as consistent as possible.
You're 1 lap down.
But like I said, guys, you know, considering I've not really done much practice, not worked on the setup at all, I'm still pretty happy with this performance. I've not done too bad at all. But we are down to 11 drivers now, which is the annoying thing. We've lost 5 drivers today. I can't really say whether all of them have been through disconnections or people getting frustrated. I really don't know, to be honest. But if it is all down to disconnections and the game kicking people out of lobbies, etc, etc, then it doesn't bode well for doing league racing on this game, is it? Cobblepot, I think it's Cobblepot. Cobblepot's not disconnected, he's just decided to end his race, by the looks of it. Let's see if we can catch up with Fearmill. We are 35 seconds off of him, so like I say, he will need to pit. So if we can reduce that deficit a little bit more, that'd be nice. So we're just about coming up to the halfway mark in this race. So far we've got Gingerbread Man leading on lap 16 with James Deluxe 50 seconds behind now. I would imagine though, like I say, I think Gingerbread Man is yet to pit, and everyone does have to pit in this race. We've got Michelin Man in P3, so I'd imagine he has stopped for fuel and tyres. Fourth, I think it's Dan Eves. Oh shit. I nearly outbroke myself there. So yeah, we've got Dan Eves in P4, but I can't see how far back he is. He's probably around the minute mark behind Gingerbread Man, but again I'd imagine he's pitted for tyres and fuel. And then obviously Fearmill in P5 and myself in P6. I think that's Footman that's behind me as well. Not sure if he's pitted or not though. Went to pits early for fuel to the end, really, fully fuel to the end. I say, I mean, it's very difficult to understand how much you need to fuel on this game, because at the start 88 litres is supposed to be 20 laps, but in reality it's nowhere near that. You'll probably get 32 laps out of that, I think. And obviously as well, and that, I mean, that's just on the rich fuel mix. If you lowered the fuel mix or thinned out the fuel mix, you probably could last the whole race, to be honest.
Strong pace, great job.
Well, no, what I mean is on the on the tuning setup, it will say 88 litres, brackets 20 laps. That's what it says. Honestly. That's where it came up on mine anyway. And I can vouch for that. You can always look back on the video once we finish the stream. It definitely said 20 laps. Yeah, but it used to be more accurate than that, and you know, to be honest, how can you be like over 10 laps out though? That's ridiculous. That's this track is 3.6 miles long, so you're talking about 36 miles. It's inaccurate. It's quite a lot. Well, it's probably a little bit more than that actually, but my rough mathematics. But yeah, as you can see, guys, not really much action for myself. The field is really split up right now, and obviously that didn't help when we've got 5 disconnects as well. Footman has left the session as well. Why has Footman left the session? He's not disconnected, he's left the session. Why has he left? I'm starting to get a bit annoyed. He actually left, he didn't disconnect. Well, I really don't know what to say, guys, because the rules were put in place so that, you know, if Footman has quit because he's got frustrated, because maybe he's had a collision with someone, or I don't know. But I did say, and this is what, you know, I expected people to read this, and maybe people haven't read it, I don't know. But I did say, if you ever got any trouble, call the replay, show me, and I can penalise people from there. So we are now down to 10 people now. I'm a bit staggered, to be honest. So James Deluxe is in the pits. Can we catch him? I don't know. Might be a little bit too far away. He must be coming out any time now, surely. Unless he did have damage himself. And James Deluxe, I think he's just coming out now, so we have moved up to P5. Do you know what it could be, actually, Frame 1, if you're still there, mate? I did actually say to people, even on the group message, that you know, you have to apply you know, a button to request a pit and to put a pit limiter on, because even though I've turned all the rules off, if you just speed in the pit lane, it still DQs you. So whether or not he's done that, I don't know, I'll be honest with you. But I did make it clear, not only in the group message, but also I have got WhatsApp for those that use their phones, so I try to sort of cover all bases, really. So if that is the case, then again, what can I do? So we're on lap 19 at 35, so we've got 15.5 laps to go. We're in P5. We started with 16 people, we're now down to 10. Yeah, something like that, Frame 1. Something like that. I just rounded that up to 3 litres per lap, but yeah, it's about that. I reckon it was that. I honestly think that it was that.
That's your best first sector so
Nearly
far.
a 10th
Keep it
off the
going.
first sector, so car is getting a little bit quicker, I think. Obviously, it does come down to whether or not I do make any mistakes or not. But make a slight mistake there. So we're back up again. 3/100th of a second, or 31,000th of a second. Better exit there, I think, out for Parabolica. And Firmule is in the pits, so we go up to P4. And we've improved our lap time by 2 toes to a 147.967. Whoa, who the fuck is that? Who's that? Stevie's just completely cut the corner there. He's literally cheated there. What the fuck is he doing, man? What the fuck? What is all that about? What the hell just happened now? Did he accidentally swap driver or something, or was he getting pissed off? I mean, I'm really confused what's going on in this race. This race, I've got to be honest, it's been a bit of a shambles. It's not gone the best it should have.
Okay, that's your best sector 2 today.
I need to have some serious words with these people afterwards. I have no idea what's been going on in this race. We're miles off a Dan. Like I say, I feel like this race has been marred by certain glitches, disconnects. You know, this race could have been really exciting. However, you know, losing 6 drivers really affected this race and really spread out this field as well. Again, guys, I didn't expect to be in P4 today at all. But that has been helped by frame 1's disconnect, Gas G as well, a few others, so Reefer Jones maybe as well, we can probably add to that list. So
You're one lap behind the leader.
13 laps to go. The leader has just started lap 24. He is a lap in front, but once he does pit, then obviously that gap will come down a little bit, but still miles though. You're probably talking a minute in front of me after all that I've been through. Really messy one. I mean, to be honest, Raymond, I was very surprised because all I did was go up the inside of quite a lot of people. I tried to stay as wide as I could to basically avoid the carnage, and yeah. What we spoke about, oh god, that's the first mistake I've made. What we spoke about in terms of, you know, not dive bombing on the first lap and taking it easy, you know, a race is not won on the first corner. Well, that went to put, really, didn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah, mate. I mean, I'm going to have to look at the replay after.
So keep it clean,
definitely.
Get by without losing too much time.
See what really went on, but I mean, you saw in my race that Stevie Q, for example, cut both the chicanes, so I don't know what that was about. And obviously, like I say, I've seen a few people get disconnected, and I've seen people actually leave. So I really don't know. And we lapped Razorblade as well, so again, don't know what's happened there, whether he's got damage on the car or not.
It's inconsistent. We just need a bit more now. Come on, dig deep.
Look, you see that? Again. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't mean to change the gear there. I should have kept it in second. Stevie Q there though. I think it was him again. Why is he going through the chicane? So I'm just trying to work out my fuel. I think I have got enough fuel, to be honest. We're on 39 litres now. By the time we get to the end of the next lap, we obviously are going to have more than 30 litres. So we should have enough. 1.4 down. So yeah, maybe slightly overfueled, but it's obviously better to have more fuel than less fuel. So really hard to see with low fuel too. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You're about to lap a back marker. Don't waste any time.
Is Dennis going to see me? I don't know. Dennis is officially last, but he is in the points. So I tried to explain before, we're going under the F1 points. So Dennis will be the final position for them points. Dennis.
2 lengths back.
Very surprised GT3 man's not gone into the pitch yet.
Great consistent laps. Just try and find a little bit more pace here and there.
So one thing that seems to screw me up on that first chicane is the game doesn't let me change down when I want to sometimes. So maybe because, you know, the revs might be a little bit too high, I'm not really sure, but I'm trying to sort of space out the gear changing so that I'm able to get into first gear for turn 1, but obviously, yeah, if I change the gear down whilst I'm turning, then obviously I am going to lose the back end, so that on the side. Oh, it's much more settled when you change gears with lower revs. Yeah. Yeah, true. Very, very true. I mean, to be honest, Frame 1, although unlike Gran Turismo wasn't running any assists, Project Cars wise, on the first game, used to always use ABS and sometimes even stability control. Never really used traction control, apart from when I first played the game and I didn't have a wheel. But this is the first time that I'm not using any assist whatsoever. So I think, considering, I'm doing okay. You know, I'm hoping in the coming weeks I will get quicker and everything, but. Although what does help me out is Monza was always one of my favourite circuits, so obviously that does help me. And obviously there's a lot of fast straights, not really many proper corners really, so you know, pretty easy track to get to know. Really easy to drive compared to the GT3s. I thought the GT3s were easier, to be honest.
Okay, you've got good consistent pace, but you're going to need to pick it up a bit.
Fair enough, if that is the case. Which is kind of why I went for the GTEs, just because a lot of people were like, oh no, not the GT3s, everyone picks the GT3s. You know, can we go for something different? So I thought, well, GTEs are... I'll be honest, I don't actually know what the difference is in speed. People say that the GTEs are quicker than the GT3s, but I don't really see much difference. But the stats say that they're quicker, so... I'm not, yeah. Again, that could be down to setup. There's a little bit of grip from the front left. I mean, you can see from the actual diagram that it's not, it looks like it's barely been touched, but I really do notice a difference now.
That's your best split time in sector 2 so far.
Couple of seconds in Monza, is it? So what? If I'm typically hitting a 148, 147 in the GT3s, it's more like 49s or 50s then, yeah. There's Gingerbread Man, so he has still let me, but just coming out of the pits now. Expect Gingerbread Man to be really quick coming out the pits now, so we are officially lapped, guys. Like I say, it does show you how quick Gingerbread Man really is. I mean, I would have said before today's race that he would have been one of the favourites, definitely. Every time I either see him race or even race in other leagues, he's always a contender. Oh, a bit wide. Really hear the tyre squealing right now as well. I have not driven the GTs before Thursday this week. Is to adopt to no ABS. Ah, okay. You see, what I was struggling with Phone 1 was when I had the assists on, particularly like ABS, the wheels would still lock up on ABS, and they and what would happen as well is the car on entrance to the corner would end up going sideways. So I tried no assists, and ever since it's been alright. You can see the sheer pace of Gingerbread Man. You know, a lap ago I wasn't too far behind him. Now I can't even see him. It will mean now that during next week, depending on whether or not this league is going to go ahead, because we are now down to 9 drivers, so I don't know who's just left. But might have been Cobblepot in the pits, maybe, I'm not sure. But that's 7 drivers that have gone now. And what I was hoping as well, guys, was, I mean, I've had a lot of problems with this game today. Tried to set up the online championship the way, because like I said, guys, I was supposed to be commentating today, not racing, and you know, obviously I was going to be the director of the race, but yeah, I couldn't select all my friends onto the championship. Again, something they need to address. You know, I've got more than 100 friends. I think most people on PSN have got more than 100 friends. So the people I wanted to select were not on that list, so I could not invite them into the championship. It's very, very frustrating. So obviously at the end of the race, it would have automatically given you the league standings at the end of the race, but I'm not going to get that chance either, guys. So it's been a bit of a shambles, I have to admit, guys, and I can only apologise, but I think if I actually showed this video to Slightly Mad Studios, they could actually see what state they've left the racing game in. PC I can't really comment on. I've heard people say that the PC port of Project Cars 2 is pretty good, but definitely on PS4 there's major issues here. Gaz, sorry about the disconnect flap, I don't know what's happened. The missus has only just informed me it was acting a cunt earlier. Oh no, 1 second, I'll get to the rest of that, mate. Acting a cunt earlier today as well. I don't know, Gaz. I mean, by the sounds of it, it seems like everyone, or not everyone, but a lot of people have been having issues today.
See what you can pull out of
because we've had 7 disconnects. Surely not 7 people got bad internet. Surely it's the game. Could be wrong, but I mean, like I say, I've seen a lot of disconnects. Obviously, Reef got disconnected just before the race started, or I think it was like 2 minutes before the race started. I didn't see the message from Razorblade either, but to be honest, you know, could I've really have started qualifying again? Not really, you know, not after the trouble we had at the start, and you know, I really thought it was going to be a minor issue. Obviously, I want everyone to compete in the race, of course I do, but you know, it's not really my fault. I know it might not be his fault, but it's like 2 minutes before the race starts. You know, by the time I set up qualifying again and get into the race, then obviously it's going to be quite late, isn't it, guys? So I was going to roll with it, but then obviously we've had quite a few disconnects. Footman actually quit. He actually left the session, as far as I know. So I don't know if he got frustrated. I don't know if he did the same thing where entering the pits, he didn't assign a button for the pit limiter or request to pit. I don't know if he didn't do any of that. I really need to have a word with him, really. So whether or not he went into the pits, he got DQ'd, I really don't know. Obviously, I'm not in anyone's chat parties because I was really concentrating on the stream. Plus, I'm using the blue snowball, and you can't. Oh god! And you can't use that in parties. I'd have to then. But look at Stevie Q. Is he doing that on purpose, or is he has he just changed it to computer or something? Because every lap now I see him cutting that chicane, and he cuts this chicane as well. Every lap now. That's probably the 3rd lap that I've seen him do that in front of me. I really don't know what's going on with this race today. I'm a bit embarrassed, if I'm being honest with you guys, because I was taking this seriously and I was taking this championship seriously, and I wanted to sort of present it in the right way as well. And really from early today, when one of the drivers got you know, cancelled on me, it's really gone shambles. That was wrong gear, that should be 3rd, but come on. My net is normally good, to be honest. But then we have snap. Oh yeah, you have snap there, didn't you? I feel like some people, they couldn't help it. I feel like some of them might have just got disconnected, and there's nothing they can do about it. But I do feel like some people have thrown in the towel and just thought sod it. I really do, and you know, if I do find out that is the case, I'll be really annoyed, to be honest, because I've put a lot of preparation in to this league, even though it's just a test league. I wanted to make sure that everything went smoothly and everyone enjoyed the race. And again, all these issues that's happened in race is not my fault, is it? Let's be honest. I know it's frustrating, and and like I say, if you get disconnected, you know, there's nothing you could do. It's possibly the game. But like I say, you know, I feel like I'm the scapegoat, and people are going to start accusing me of something, or I don't know. They're just really annoyed, to be honest. But I mean, of what you can see, Stevie Q, he's just in front of me there, right? He's literally cutting every chicane. Do you think that is the AI that have gone wrong, or do you think he's purposely doing this? Look, he's done it again, look. Alright, you can't really cut that corner, but... I mean, is he like... I mean, he's actually 6th as well, so... But like I said, he might have got up to 6th because he's cut all them chicanes. I really don't know. But if he has actually done that, it's really annoying. But as you can see, guys, Gingerbread Man has won the race. And because he's a lap in front, this is my last lap, and we are going to be finishing 4th. So it's finished as Gingerbread Man that wins. 2nd place, Michelin Man. 3rd place, Dan Eves. That rounds off the podiums. And myself in 4th place, and I think it's Fear Mule in 5th place, but I'll wait the confirmation of the standings. See now, I'm probably always doing touch that floor. Even if I just hit on that floor, I knew that it was a really good car, but then got disconnected and lost 33 points on licence. Do you know what? I didn't even consider that, to be honest, Raymond. I didn't even consider the licence. So let's have a look now. So yeah, as we can see, confirmed this Gingerbread Man wins the Monza Grand Prix. 2nd and runner-up is Michelin Man. 3rd is Dan Eves. So they round up the podiums. Myself in 4th, Stevie Q in 5th now. Stevie Q, like I say, I see him cut the track at least 3 or 4 times in that race. So, as far as I'm concerned, he doesn't want that 5th place, and I really will have to have a word with him to see what he's actually done there, because in my eyes, he's just cheated there. In 6th place, we've got James Deluxe though. 7th place, we've got David Core. In fact, I think Stevie... there we go, guys. So, it is confirmed Stevie Q89, but he's not going to have 5th place because, like I say, I've seen him cut the track twice now. James Deluxe in 6th, David Core in 7th, Fear Mule in 8th, Dennis Meisner in 9th, and 10th is Cobblepot as the final confirmed driver. Let me save that, and let's save the replay as well. It lets me. Let me. And that's a long old replay, but this is taking a long time to save. Yeah, I see photos you've taken, replays you say it can be reviewed. Right, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to look at the replay before I end the stream, definitely. Because, like I say, I'm really not happy there, to be honest. 1:35.9, so... Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I was saying. Steve's lap, he was the guy that kept cutting the chicanes and stuff. So, like I say, not happy at all. And yeah, I'm literally gonna go over to the replays now. So let's come out of that. And what I might try and do as well, guys, is I'm going to try and chat to the others, see what's really happened, because like I say, yeah, I'm really frustrated. I'm really frustrated now. So just bear with me, guys. I'm gonna have to change my mics over, and yeah, just bear with me. devices, audio devices. Okay. So yeah, guys, just bear with me as I enter a few chat parties just to find out what has gone on, because this, like I say, I'm really annoyed by this. Has anyone got a chat party? Right, just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. I'm just gonna have to make a party myself. Let's go Danny's. Let's go. Man. Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Let's change the lights if you want. Footman. Come on! Come on! Michelin Man, Michelin Man, Michelin Man, Michelin Man, Michelin Man, Michelin Man. There we go. Razor, 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 razor. Razor's gone. Oh, razor's there. There we go. Right, that'll do. Let's speak to a few people then, guys. Sorry about that. And what I will do is I'll put the replay on. I'll tell you what I haven't done. No, it's wrong one. It's wrong one. It's wrong one. Sound device. Hello, you alright, mate? I'll be honest with you, mate. I'm a bit frustrated there. I mean, I've seen probably 5 or 6 people disconnect. I've seen Footman leave the race, so I don't know what happened there. I see Stevie Q kept cutting the chicanes. So again, like he did it 3 times in front of me. So I don't know if he done it on other laps as well. Yeah. That's what I'm just talking about. Steve Q's in his like late 20s. You know, he's a grown man. I honestly don't get it. I mean, at first I thought maybe he's swapped driver by mistake or something. Yeah. I think it was, and that's what I'm really annoyed with, because yeah. Well, I mean, well, that's what. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. How am I not going to miss it? I've seen it in front of me, but also as well, if you look on the best lap, it was a 1:35 as well. So obviously I'm going to notice that as well. So like I'm really frustrated, and like I say, I've got my stream on now. So I've got Frame 1 that said that he was disconnected. I had Gaz as well that said he got disconnected.
And me.
Reefer as well, yeah. Obviously I didn't see until sort of as the race was starting, and because obviously I started a bit later as well, and I would have had to do it all over again. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, like what am I supposed to do? But then obviously throughout the race, other people started getting disconnected as well. Footman actually left, so like I say, I don't know if it was because of you, Stevie Q. I can see you in the chat now. But what the fuck happened, Stevie? Yeah, what, sorry? It's broken. What the fuck? So, okay. So, because I didn't know what was going on, mate. I see you go across the chicane twice on my screen, and then obviously other people have said the same thing. So, I can't. Yeah, well, no penalties because in the trust that people weren't going to cheat and stick to. Yeah. Well, to be honest, Stevie, the amount of times I see you cut, the amount of times I see you. Yeah, no, I agree on that as well. I mean, Stevie, I'm broadcasting, yeah. So how embarrassing, or how embarrassed do I look like when I'm saying, well, I've got this great collection of drivers together, and then all of a sudden I've got a guy fucking cutting every fucking chicane possible, you know, on every lap. Yeah. You know, if anything, Stevie, you should have just like, you know, just I don't know, return to pit box or something like that. I didn't expect you to, you know, regardless of how far behind you was, you know. And I'm sorry that your accelerator got stuck or whatever, but you know, it don't look good, does it? Let's be honest. Yeah. So.
Fucking hell, boyo.
So Gaz says Stevie said he swapped to AI flaps.
It's a fuck about at the end of the day, like. But if he hits someone, that's when the shit goes down, innit? Yeah.
I've got evidence down, and to be honest, I was gonna. This is it. Razorblade saying, because he's in my stream now, it was the ACT fanboys pushing us off first and causing that damage. Put the replay on, mate. Let's see who caused the carnage. Right. Yeah. I mean, like I say, there is no excuses, and like I say, it's an embarrassment for me because obviously I'm promoting the race, saying, look, you know, we've got a great bunch of lads here. You know, we're going to show you some decent racing, and then I've got someone cheating right in front of me. You know, it's not. I expected more, to be honest. And you know, if you like he said, if his accelerator was stuck down, then you return to pit box, don't you?
He's just winding you up there, Flap.
Well, probably he is, but Stevie, Gaz said Stevie said he swapped to AI. That's what Gaz has said in my chat. So maybe that's what I said, to be fair. But yeah, maybe. Let's let me just look at the video then. Let's just see what happened at the start because guys, if you're on YouTube, just type in Fly Flapper. Same as my, you know, my PSN name. But yeah, let me just view that. Let's just see what happened at the start. Made a great video. On.
Yeah, the thing is, that could happen to anyone, mate. I could have, like Michelin said, you got to carry on because I could have spun out there or. Carried on, yeah. It's
well, Razor, I don't know if you were speaking to Footman, alright, but he was the only person I saw that actually left the session. He didn't actually get disconnected. He actually physically done it himself. So, just wondering if you actually got to speak to him to see, you know, what happened, why he decided to quit. I mean, I would say, Footman.
We were just in a chat. We were just in a chat with them all.
But hold on a minute. Let me get this straight, right? It was bored.
No, I think he's stuck. Yeah, I think he's got stuck in gear or something. He said. He's stuck in 5th gear or something, and then obviously
one hit him into gas.
The time we fixed it, he was quite far back.
Right, that.
There's no point carrying on. Yeah, you can like. Like I said, anything can happen, can't There's no point giving up, because I could have just spat out at the end there, Michelin could have took the win, like it's...
Yeah, 3 cars went into each other there.
How can I hate this thing?
Alright.
There we go, right, so this is... Yeah, yeah, it does.
I know, but
Can't really see on that one. Right, let's rewind. Sorry guys, I don't like this interface, it's really hard. Oh, what's he doing that for?
it was always going to be, weren't it?
Alright, let me just pause it, let me get the... how do you do it? Ah, there we go, right, so let me put the chase view on, because that's better, isn't it? So let's watch it from here. Someone...
Rolling start would make it any better. I'm just coming up with ideas to sort of solve this. Oh yeah. Someone had a false.
Alright, so whoever was in front now, so we took, let's just, actually, mate, this is so awkward, this, right. I think it was Steve, I don't know, that's the thing.
What's the matter?
Alright, that weren't Stevie, so that was Footman, I think.
You want to go to framed, he's the one in the white GT.
Yeah, but he said he got... Yeah, he was getting hit by the Ferrari. Yeah. Where's...
Well, I'm saying, Roy.
So who's in that Ferrari?
Right, so this is Gaz. Yeah, there you go.
Where are you seeing all this?
Yeah.
Oh.
You
watch on this, yeah?
Alright, there we go. Right, I hate this interface. It is rubbish, isn't it?
Oh, on a PS4.
Alright, so he gets hit here. So this, it weren't me because I was on the inside. I know that for a fact. I'm here, so I know it weren't me. So.
Yeah, you want to see what was behind Footman?
Yeah. Well, that's so James Deluxe then. Alright, let's have a look on that one. So look.
Yeah.
Whoever's in that white one there. So that would be surely that's Footman, isn't it? Well, where's frame? Ah, hold on. Frame one will be that. Ah, that's frame one then. That's frame one. So. But frame one gets hit as well. So who was behind? I'm guessing it was Footman that was behind. So it's Footman that caused it.
Yeah, but what's behind Footman?
There's no one but
see
no. I don't think. Ah, mate, this interface, seriously. This is supposed to be on chase view, right? Yeah. It's supposed to be in chase view. Why does it keep doing that? Right. Okay. Right. So. Yeah. So this is James Deluxe, and then Footman's in the red Ferrari on the left-hand side. There's no one behind Footman, and he hits frame one in front. Frame one hits then Gaz. Yeah. I just got a brilliant start. I just went down the inside and I hope no one's came with me, but yeah. So that was it. So it was Footman. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly. He couldn't brake in time. Yeah. So. So, hold on, when is he? Alright. We will. Right. Okay.
You can always turn your wheel though, can't you?
Alright. Alright, in real time. Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't think you can blame Footman there, can you?
Well, no, because he's filled in the gap that was there and now it's just closed.
Yeah, because he's timed his braking perfectly there, I thought. But then frame one's come across. Yeah. Gaz goes out wide there as well. What happened there? So then let's right. Where's it? I mean, I'm basically the number 34 car in front, right? This is you now, frame one, right? And then obviously Gaz is there. So obviously as we go. Well, I think Dan is in third, isn't it? Yeah, it would have been Ginge, yourself, Mitch, and then Dan, isn't it? And then see, look, Dan's third, so I'm the one in front there. Right. Okay, so that kind of clears up. But obviously, yeah, I do need to look at this in obviously more detail, probably off the stream. But yeah, just read some of your comments, guys. So what's the next part where I get fucked again? Oh yeah, I see that goes. Yeah, so shut them off. Close my point twice. Fair enough, guys. Fair enough. I mean, guys, what do you think I should do about this race? I mean, like I said, we lost, what, 7 people? Well, we ended with 9 people in the end. Obviously, we have done the 35 laps. I'd feel gutted if this race didn't count, but then I don't really know what to say, guys.
Yeah, exactly. You can't rerun that.
Then
it's our own fault, isn't it? At the end of the day, you've got to be careful. Everyone knows you've got to be careful.
Count the race as it is and rerun it another time in the schedule or something at the end.
The only one I feel sorry for is the people that lagged out at the start. You can't. You like I said, someone else could disconnect if it could be endless. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said leave it. If you know what I mean. I heard all your points and I thought, well, fuck it, just let it go. You know what I mean? It can happen to one and the other, so, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking about all the other leagues. What would they do? I'm sure it's not the first time this has happened.
You just got to carry on, isn't it? Because, like I said, anyone else would disconnect. The only thing we could have done was because it's sort of, I don't know, it's like a practice league, isn't it?
Yeah.
FIFA was probably the first one to lag out on the only one at the start, with me.
Yeah.
You could have maybe changed the qualifying up, but once that's gone,
it kicked me twice as it goes, because I come back in the room and I thought, well, at least I can sit here and watch the replay and save it.
Yeah.
And then it kicked me out again, and it just pissed me off.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I say,
on to the end, because anything can happen, can't it? Anything can happen in the first 4 flat race, man. You just got to keep going.
well, I mean, like, to be honest, right, for example, and obviously the guys that were watching they would have seen what happened to me. But Cobblepot, for example, he oh, this Cobblepot now going on the seconds. I don't know what he was doing, but he I was about to lap him, and he got right in my way, and I got damaged from it. Like, he didn't pull over or get off the racing line. We were just going through a
I know
Scari.
Copper was having interface problems with his. He couldn't see his clocks. His clocks were fading out. On certain parts of the tracks, his clocks were fading out, man. He couldn't see what speed he was doing or what gear he was in.
Right. Okay. So he couldn't see the mirrors or anything like that, or, I mean...
Well, if the clocks are going, I'm guessing his internal mirror's going as well, man.
So again, another glitch to the game then, yeah?
Yeah. Because it was lagging for me before it kicked me out, man.
Right, okay.
You know what he was doing earlier, Michelin, when we was doing the room, when we was practicing?
Yeah.
It was doing that for me, man, again.
Well, it's something I'm going to have to think about then, guys, because, like I say, obviously I'm trying to stream a good race, and it's been a bit of a shambles, but obviously then everyone that's competed, it's, you know, the game's obviously either glitched out or, you know, obviously disconnected certain people. You know, I don't know. I mean, I thought it was people were getting DQ'd, as in, like, you know, like I was saying about the pit lane glitch, where, you know, if you go in there full speed, it gives you automatic DQ or something.
Though, is it? Not a glitch, though, is it?
No, but if you've got
something you've got to work to.
I think what disheartened people, Flapper, was the damage thing. Any slight damage, you lose 20 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With damage off, we can at least, right, both drivers can get back on the track, and everybody can sort out their positioning and being fair. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't win either way, can you? It swings around about. You just can't win.
Well, this is it. I mean, to be honest, guys, right? If I'd have gone with the settings we originally said, it would have been a really boring race. You know, if I'd have turned off the tyre wear, the fuel, turned off the damage, you know, then it's literally 35 laps of just burning around quite a simple track, really, isn't it? You know, that would have been really boring. And obviously, I would have loved to put weather on, but I couldn't do that. I would have loved to have done time of day, but a lot of people weren't up for that either. So, you know, I had to have something in there to break it up and make it a little bit more interesting, you know. And I just thought that with people knowing that damage was on, maybe that first corner, it could have been a bit cleaner.
This is Monza,
you know?
isn't it? This is Monza. This is the worst track for the first corner, man.
Yeah. So
I think it's flat. Like you say, if it does happen, you could just, you can be sensible and just give positions back or whatever. Sometimes you can have accident. Like if someone spins out, like if they spin at the chicane, hit a wall, they've lost 10 seconds anyway. Do you know what I mean? They're not gaining from it.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
It's one of them. You're not really.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't mind a bit of fair contact. I don't mind a bit of door rubbing, but
yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little graze, and you're losing like half a second to a second a lap, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to seriously think about what to do. I don't want this to happen again, but obviously with the disconnect. Well, next race is the sprint races, so I'm hoping we won't get as many problems. Obviously, we've got damage turned off. We've got all tyre wear.
I'm hoping it should be fun. I'm hoping the touring cars should be fun and close.
You're going to struggle to not get contact in that.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, less touring cars, isn't it? You know what I mean? I don't mind a bit of door rubbing. Just don't push me into a barrier.
Well, again, Gaz. Again, Gaz, I would agree with that. Gaz just said, you know, what happened to if someone punched off the circuit, you're supposed to give the place back. It didn't happen, did it?
No.
So again, you know, if I went under the
Gaz got smashed up there, didn't he?
Well, twice he got smashed up.
Exactly. If damage was up, he could have carried on.
Yeah.
He got his positions back.
So
he lost out, obviously, for getting hit.
I mean, technically, frame one, I know
he can regain his race to.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Frame one, like, one thing I would say is, although obviously the first corner was an accident, it was technically your fault, because even though Footman contacted with you, but obviously because he braked and then you went into the space that he was supposed to go in, he's ended up going into you, and then you've gone into Gaz, and then obviously I could maybe forgive that one, but then obviously the one that you might not have known that Gaz was on your left, but because he got taken off the circuit, it was up to you then to give the place back, but you didn't give it back, so that would definitely be a penalty.
It was a big move. No offence to you, Foreman, about your driving. I'm not criticising your abilities, but them type of moves, it was a big move there. You sort of moved from one side of the track to the other. You know what I mean? That is a big, risky move. That is, yeah. It's not. Yeah. It's. It's all our competitive sides coming out as well, you know what I mean? We all want to do well and have a good race, you know what I mean?
Well, in the league, you've got to make decisions.
I'm going to have to, aren't I? I think, well... Okay, well, tonight I'm going to have to go through the replay of everything. I think the results have got to stand, haven't they? Just purely because, you know, there was more people that finished the race than people that left. I think I'm going to have to, aren't I? It's a difficult decision.
It's a bit selfish because I won, but the people who got second got points for doing an hour's worth of driving and 30 minutes qualifying.
Well, this is it, you know. I mean, does this always happen? Does these disconnects always happen?
It's always going to happen though, isn't it? It's always going to happen, you just got to deal with what you've got.
Yeah.
Part of racing, isn't it, really? You don't have always a good day at the office. And and the first one did that to me before Flapper when we were doing our racing meetings.
Yeah, it did. I remember that. I mean, this isn't the first time it's happened on the franchise. I just don't know about this game because obviously the fight Lucha Project Class 2, but yeah, definitely on the first game it used to happen all the time, didn't it?
I think it was this bad, to be quite honest.
I don't think it was either, to be honest. You know, there was a lot of problems with it, but you know, at least over time they did fix it. But it's like they said that they addressed all the issues before this game went into development, apparently. Yeah, like, but if anything, I think they've just left it, and I don't know the ins and outs of programming and stuff, but you know they've
got their feet up on a beach, haven't they?
Sorry?
They've got their feet up on a beach, haven't they? The people who made this game.
What, sipping on Sambrugga?
Yeah. Sounds about right. Outstaying kick Stevie out.
Not cool, have they?
I think Stevie, honestly, like I say, I don't know what the reasoning was for the real reason for you doing that. Whether or not it was the AI
that took over or not, or I really don't know, mate. But at the end of the day, he should have really tried to quit or leave the session or something. I don't know, because I can't award you a 6th place there, can I? So so I think it does probably have to be a DQ there. Also as well, guys, obviously I used to have a different point system before. I wanted to try out the F1 style points, because it avoids all that confusion, isn't it? So if you have like the top 10 that receive points, then I think I have to do it that way. But it just means I think we were left with 9 people anyway, so if Stevie gets DQ'd, then it's just the top 8 getting points then, I think.
What happens in that championship? You wanted to do a championship, didn't you? Championship mode.
I know.
Yeah, but what was the point scoring in that? Championship mode that you wanted to do, but that.
So this was my other problem as well, is obviously I wanted to set it up on the online championship. You can't actually have 2 different classes on the online championship. You can have like multi-class racing, but you can't actually have 2 different classes. So I would have had to have made 2 championships. But then obviously when I went to set it up, because I've got like 600 odd friends or whatever, the game only allowed like 100, so there was only like about 3 people from the league on the list. So again, that's why I couldn't set it up, otherwise all the points would have been worked out, all the schedule would have been done.
Do you know how those points are set out? Like how many points you get for a win and stuff?
I'm going to look, but I'm sure it's 25 for a win, and I think it's like 18 for second and 15 for third.
15, 12, 10, 8.
I think it's something like that, yeah. I might quickly have a look actually. F1.
How were you going to do it before, or were you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm going to update it on the community wall and stuff. There we go. Look, so obviously, Ginge, you would have got 25 points. Richley Man would have got 18. Dan East would have got 15. I think I was 4th, so I would have got 12. 5th, who was 5th? I need to have a look actually. But 5th is 10, 6th is 8, 7th is 6, 8th is 4, 9th is 2, and 10th is 1. 10th is 1. So yeah, it's just I'm just embarrassed, guys. I am actually really embarrassed. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I'll like I say, I'll update everything on the community wall, and obviously the group messages as well, and we'll obviously carry on the championship, you know, from next week as well with the touring cars. Hopefully we won't get a problem with that. We've got, let me have a look now. So we got, so next week is Brands Hatch GP, 8 laps. We've got Alton Park International, 8 laps, and Donington Park National, 10 laps. All in the touring cars, 10-minute qualifying.
There's no fuel and stuff on that, was there?
There's what, sorry?
No fuel and stuff on that?
It's no fuel, no tyre wear, no damage, no mechanical damage.
Can you post the
weather conditions?
Just post all that for next week in the community. Is the best way to do it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
We're practicing on different weathers. We are.
Well,
like the times and stuff.
Well, the weather's is always going to be clear anyway.
And the time of day and shit. The track temperature is different from what we've been practicing on, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was way too cold.
Well, the qualifying I set for 10 AM. I tried to make it a bit realistic. Yeah. And then the race I set to 12 o'clock noon. So that's roughly what it would be anyway, wouldn't it? And I put it on real time for time progression.
It's the same time as the race, though, isn't it?
So what would you prefer the time to start?
You can do it how you want, as long as we know. It doesn't matter.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we need to know so we can practice.
Okay, alright, fair enough. And the date was set as summer. It was like a random date, but it was summer.
Okay. You had it on June, didn't you?
Yeah, like I say, I don't know. I just literally just flicked over to summer, and I don't know how in depth this game is, to be honest. So
yeah, you should have just started it as a new season.
Maybe, but a lot of people told me that, you know, if I'd have set the proper date, everyone would have just been sliding off the track, basically, isn't it? Like yeah. Okay. I just.
Yeah, and it made a big difference as well.
Yeah.
It was like ice racing. Yeah.
Well. Yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to look into, but it. Yeah. I mean, I know you can set your friends out in groups, but obviously the game is not going to cater for that group. It's going to be as an overall thing. What baffled me a little bit though was that everything was put into alphabetical order still, so it still went from A to Z or whatever. Yeah, so it obviously missed out a lot of people. But what it should have been doing though is like maybe, because I don't have 100 friends that play this game, so maybe they could have had it where it was just the people playing the game. But again, yeah. I'll say it's yeah. Yeah. Alright, well guys, yeah, like I say, I'll talk to you tomorrow, and like I say, I'll update everything. And, like, yeah, if we want to organise like a little bit of racing tomorrow, like maybe just so we can actually chat together and whatever, then great, yeah. But yeah, GG everyone anyway, and I'll speak to you tomorrow, later on. Take it easy, man, and congrats as well. So yeah guys, thank you all for watching, really do appreciate it. Like I say, this race has been an absolute shambles today. I mean, I was going to do a video of all the replays to kind of show the highlights, or the best of the highlights from this race. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that now, to be honest. But thank you all for tuning in, I really do appreciate it. Like I said, next week is going to be the role of the touring cars. It's going to be sprint races, and we've got Brands Hatch GP and Alton Park International, both 8 laps with 10-minute qualifying, and Donington Park National with 10 laps with 10-minute qualifying. That is due to start Saturday 9:30 PM UK time, so I hope to see you then. Remember guys as well, if you did enjoy the video or the stream, please do leave a like, a thumbs up, and also leave a comment as well, and also if you want to see more racing from me in the future, please do subscribe to the channel. But it's goodbye from them, and it's goodbye from me. Take care everyone, and good night.